everyone, it's 626 Games here. Today we're doing a live stream, a very relaxed, chill live stream. I've been kind of going full steam with advancing, and the base isn't looking too pretty because of that. So I'm just going to take today and make everything kind of look a little bit nice. So I won't be chatting as much. Be playing some music, just kind of relaxing a bit. And the first thing I'm going to do is turn off all of the input for the ore. That way the machines can slowly start to empty out, and I'm not having to move quite as much material-wise. What do we got here? And there's the last one. That way, when I go to move all these machines, I'm not having to move stacks and stacks of resources as well. And also we have some place to put all the resources that we get off of these lines, because this is all gonna go. And then I'm gonna fill out this whole platform here. Oops. Went to go to the music, turn my music up a little bit. Looks like I'm out of concrete. No problem. We're gonna run this stuff over to concrete anyway. I made sure I emptied out my inventory before I started this, because I knew that continuously having to empty out the inventory was going to be a huge pain. I think for my concrete, I will have to either run all the way to the top, or hopefully I have some over here. I think I have a bunch over here. I do not. Well, to the top tier it is. So my plan is to basically get rid of all of these conveyor belts. We're going to put extra machinery, get rid of some of the stuff like all of the biomass fuel generators. We don't need any of that. Replace all of that with a bunch of batteries. Power storage. Almost there. I'll grab some steel plate while I'm up here as well. Let's see, we have ores and coals. One of these is the concrete. Make sure that we don't have to come back for concrete or steel plates. And I'll leave some of these in those storage crates down here. I'm going to take a little bit of fall damage here. But you automatically heal, so not a big deal. Just drop off a couple stacks so that we have a little bit of inventory space. And I'm going to go back to filling in most of the platforms. I'm going to leave a hole where these are so that they're not just sticking through solid material. And ideally I want to extend the platform all the way over there. So I don't think I need to have this anymore. And I am intersecting a little bit in there, so I'll have to go over there and delete just a few of these. Like this one. It's really close, but I think that one will be fine. Even though it says it's intersecting, it's just because it's intersecting with the hitbox of that one, which is a little bit bigger than the visual box. And then we should be fine to do this one as well. We'll just leave those two open. There we go. And I will rewire these power lines that come up here kind of weird. Doesn't look like I have any right now, except for this one. See how it goes through just randomly through the solid. I don't like that. I'll figure that out momentarily. Let's see what we have for ore. Got a little bit of ore in our inventory we can get rid of. Some for you and some for you. Got a little bit of copper. You can have all of it. Finish cleaning up these platforms here. Alright, now we're looking good. Now we're going to start with the smelters all the way back there this time. And for smelters I need iron rods and the wires, which I for sure have in here. Oddly enough, I only have a very few amount of wires. I do have a lot of copper though. Grab my cables too. Just temporarily. You make wires for me. Leave that alone for a minute, just because I don't want to walk all the way up there just for some wires. So before I build my smelters, I'm going to go ahead and do a wall here, so that I don't build within the path of that truck. There we go. And I'll make sure I unlock gates relatively shortly here. Alright. Definitely need some more wires. Hang on 1 minute. What's wrong, Maddie?
Say hi, Maddie.
Sorry about that. My dog started growling at the open window. There's a cat that likes to harass her, so it might have been jumping up on the windowsill to say hi. But just to be sure, I went ahead and closed the window. But I went ahead and grabbed those wires. You can get back to building the smelter line. One for each block. So far. Do iron for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. And then I need splitters. For each of those. Yes. Hook all these up. These 4. There. Those 4 are going to be off one, and then these ones will be off of another one. One of them. And that's 2. Now we just need to go down below and find 2 iron veins. I think this is 1. Yes. And I believe that is the other. Down here, I'm not going to be as picky about how things look. So we'll have to have at least one area that doesn't look very aesthetically pleasing, but I can keep that hidden. Put a lift here, and we'll put another one right here while I have it selected. Just got to connect up. That's facing the wrong way. There we go. There's one. I'm going to leave that alone for now because I'm pretty sure that comes out to a setup that I had over here. But I do want to make sure before I disconnect it that I know where it was going. Because I have one of these lines heading up top for steel. Let's get rid of this one too. Let's get a little closer. Now we have to get this all the way over there. There we go. Now we have iron hooked up again. What do I need for Mark II miners? Stuff I'm not making yet. Alright. I'm going to need to bring concrete and steel together. Take some more wires. So these should all just need power hooked up now. We'll do them every other building. Also got new power stuff. This power tower. I think that's for spanning a long distance. Yeah, I don't think these are something that we'll be using. We need power pole Mark II. That's what I really want. Oh, it's already connected. Alright, and then we're going to run you here. What are you clipping with? Oh, it says it's clipping with the building, but that doesn't bother me as much the way the line runs through it. There we go. Those will all kick in at once. Now we just need to convert all of that back into everything that we were making over here. Now hopefully by now... Yeah, so here's that iron. This is definitely okay if I just get rid of. But yeah, now we gotta slowly start getting rid of all of these buildings. They are empty. Oops. So that's why I don't like doing that in this mode. Just doing one by one so I don't accidentally deconstruct more than I want. This is the concrete. So concrete's out of the way now. And we're already running concrete over this way. So we'll do concrete production on this side. Wall up. Leave a little bit of a gap. Go up just a little bit so we're not crowding up too much. At least 3 more. Ooh, yeah. I never got to play around with the zip line last time, but the power towers are very good for the zip lining. I kind of skipped zip lining and went straight to the jetpack. There wasn't a whole lot in between the zip line and the jetpack last time. Maybe this time there'll be a little bit more gameplay in between those two. Let's get these hooked up with some power. I'm going to run it straight up first. So I do like it if they're going to intersect, at least so it all does it straight. In a straight line. There we go. And now the recipe. Oop, wrong one. I pressed X. You can change all of the colors of everything, but that's not something that I've ever really messed around with because I like how the machines look. I do very much like the aesthetic. Never really felt a reason to change the color too much. Let's get this wall up again. I do not want to get run over by my own truck on screen. If that's going to happen, I prefer for it to happen off camera. Some splitters. And we'll do the same here. We'll do 3 on one line and then 3 on another. Do 1. That's the wrong way. And then rotate it around and line it up. Nice. And then I'll do the same here. Should all be lined up. Good. Now we just gotta hook all of these up. Hey, right there. That one, and then this one. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely going to play around with the zipline a lot more this time. I think when I was playing last year in Early Access, things weren't as spaced out. I think I had gotten a lot further at this point, too. Alright, we need one here, and one here. Hopefully that's right. Yes. If you do them just close enough, it'll automatically connect, and you don't need a conveyor belt. And it looks really nice. Alright, now I need to go and get 2 concrete, limestone, whatever you want to call it, and feed them into these 2. One of them is right here, I believe. Nope, that's copper. Oh, here's one. Where is that? That's not all of it. No, that's right. The other one I had going over there. Okay, so this one will hook up for now. Where's the exit? Right here. It says it's clipping, but again, it only clips with the overhead thing, so that doesn't bother me at all. Hook up this one, and then it's going to be a little bit of a run to find the other concrete, or the other limestone and concrete that I had set up all the way past this rock thing. Yeah, all the way down here. And we're gonna instead... How much do I have? Oh, I have plenty to run the stone. I could also build a truck. I don't have the materials on me, but they are relatively close. Yeah, let's do another truck. Conveyor belts are boring. And I think, and don't quote me on this, but I think they probably end up using a lot more data for your computer processing for a conveyor belt than it does for a truck for that kind of a distance. Alright, so we need the rotors. Oops, I don't need these smart plates. Get out of here. And I also need the modular frames. What else did we need? We have everything else. Great. Yeah, I think I would enjoy personally having the truck more than the conveyor belt. Conveyor belt is just such a... It feels like the easy way out to me. The only question is, I know the trucks do not do well on plain terrain. I'm on level 1 already, so I would have to take a little bit of damage. I'm going to have to build a road for the truck. But that does mean that I can gather all of the other limestone mines, because I do have another one relatively close to here that I haven't tapped in yet. I just can't see it from where I am. Still further down? No, this is iron. Yeah, that's iron. This one then. No, that's the copper that I was looking for. Oh, here we go. This little guy right here. We would have to run it all the way down here, which is fine. I'm going to start at a point. Let's just make sure that this is going to be tall enough to run a truck through. Pretty sure it is. I mean, that should be tall enough. Approaching another... Oops, I fell. Oh, that was a big fall. A lot more than I thought it was going to be. Anyway. Is that saying that it wasn't enough room? Yeah, that's exactly what it's saying. It's not tall enough. Okay. Tractors need lots of room, apparently. I don't think I've unlocked the blueprint yet, unfortunately. So this one I'm going to have to do manually. That's going to be in the next video, though, actually. Tomorrow I'll be doing the rest of Tier 4. We'll finish that one up. But I'm going to go ahead, since I'm getting rid of all of this anyway, and it's all being redesigned, If I just finish building this right here, I can run the truck right here. All the way down here. And it won't take me much to just finish this road right here. And then I can run the tractor along this, because I'm gonna rebuild all of this machinery here. It's not efficient. It's not good looking. And that'll save me lots of time. And I like seeing the tractors driving around. Can I harvest this through the floor? Nice. Take that for the next time I break my legs. Oh, I can't get this one though. That's fine. So we have at least one of these hooked up now. So while I continue clearing the rest of everything away, I am going to go ahead and hook these up to a merger. Find, I think it's this one. Yeah, for now, because concrete is one of those things that I need to keep doing the base advancements that I am wanting to do. For now, I'm going to run this over here. Because that I need to keep going. But the rest of this stuff I can start dismantling. What do we have here? We have a machine that I never hooked up to anything, which is exactly why I'm redoing the base. And my inventory is full. Oops. I do have my stash right here. And I have a place to drop off some of that ore, because that's taking up a lot of space. Let's drop off a couple of the things that we don't need. Maybe one of those. Back to disassembling. I'm going to go ahead and, before I get too far ahead of myself, I'm going to set up the limestone with the truck. Yeah, I did unlock one of the alternate ingot recipes so far. It's the advanced copper one. I think I'm going to wait until I get a couple more of those before I mess around with that more. There's also the power slugs where they boost your productivity. I haven't unlocked that yet, but that's going to help optimize things without having to do a whole lot more work. Just got to find the slugs, if they haven't changed that, that is. Alright, I don't want to put them too far over. Actually, I think this is probably going to work out a little bit better for me. Yeah, just like that. We'll get it hooked up to power and tell it to unload right away. Because that was the mistake that I made in the truck video. Tell you to unload. That way when I get my truck going on the other side, shouldn't be an issue. Fuel is going to be the only real concern. But I do have coal coming out of this one right here. So we'll put a splitter here. We'll just stack a bunch of them. Only lets me go up to the third one. Okay. Get rid of these other ones. We're going to run this coal over to the truck station. Put it out a little bit so the curve isn't too much. And I'm going to put this platform out here so I don't fall again. Fuel goes in to the left. Too steep, okay? That means I just need to go right about here instead. And you know what I also could do? Is I could take advantage of this one here. The lift. Now we should have coal going into the fuel in here. Yeah, there we go. Great. And I have a little bit of coal on me. I can put the coal in the truck to get it going. I wonder where my cart is. Hey, he just spawned on my platform. You're not going to get any food here, buddy. Weird looking bird thingy. Run all the way down. At least you don't have stamina. Thank goodness for that. Developers respect my time. Gonna get a little bit closer as I dismantle all of this. Still good on room. And before we hook up the final 3 machines, we'll go ahead and dump all of the limestone that I'm picking up now into those machines. Alright, so we want to get you over to the other side. Below. I'm going to hop down here. It's probably my favorite song in the whole game right here. It's not the one I want. I want the top one. I'll have to go up here to do that. Nice little place to build a ramp. A little secret spot. Ooh. What is this? This is going away. Yeah, you're going away. I never even end up using this. had just set up a bunch of new stuff and never even ended up using it. Oh well. I gotta drop off a couple extra resources all the way over here. What do I even have? Ah, I see. It's that limestone. That's alright. You know it's closer. And we need the points anyway. Let's drop off a bunch of stuff in here. We need the frames. Does it take ore? I don't think it takes ore. I think that might gum it up a little bit. I know it takes these. There we go. That's better. Is my little car up here? Here it is. Let's take my car. Whee! It sounds like a little RC car. Whee! Get rid of the rest of this stuff. We'll eventually do something with this iron as well. Or copper, I mean. But right now we're good on copper. And also there's another copper vein all the way down here, which is in a much more convenient spot. So for now, this copper is just gonna sit around and not do anything. Here's that truck station. Flip it around. A little bit of a gap. That's fine. And power. Loading. Right? Did I not hook that up yet? I did not. Oh, right, because when I tried to do it from below, it didn't want to cooperate. There we go. And I know there is another stone or limestone vein somewhere over here. And when I find it, I'll hook it up to this one. Things are a lot easier to see when you're higher up, but I want to say it's relatively close. I don't know. There's also a little cave that I found, but I didn't go exploring in it yet because I want to do that in a video. There it is right there behind this tree. There's a cave. Caves in these games are always fun. All kinds of weird stuff in them. Oh, I went too high. Let's go over here and drop down. Get a tractor. Make sure it's facing the right way this time. Okay, open the recording. We're gonna start recording. No fuel. Please insert fuel. We go open the workbench, go into the vehicle, and we can put the fuel in right here. Now let's try that again. Start recording. Load. drive. Unload. And we're going to complete the path. Now I shouldn't drive over the edge, but I believe if they do, they just like magically reappear back on the correct path. Alright, we're gonna save it. Oops. Just smacked the mic there. Sorry about that. We're gonna call this one Stone Path 1. And then Stone Path 1. Enable autopilot. Don't run over my car. Oh, well, you did anyway. At least I wasn't in it. Alright, now all I gotta do is hook up the exit of the truck thing. Truck depot. Tractor depot. Keep calling it a truck. It's a tractor. I'm gonna hook that up to these right here. One of these. I'm gonna have to fall down here. And there we go. Second limestone is hooked up. Can I get back up this way? Hey, I bet I can. Sweet. Try not to get run over by my own truck. It's gonna happen. And it's probably gonna happen on camera. I haven't died yet in this game. Last time I played, I died a lot. Once you get the jetpack and you're flying around and you run out of fuel in the middle of the air, it kind of tends to happen a little bit. I also died to those big spider guys a lot. Starting to get dark. I do like the effects. It is not so great for YouTube though. So one of the first things I'm gonna have to do is get the lights going. I don't think I've unlocked those yet. Nah, it doesn't look like it. No lights for me. So I apologize if it gets a little bit difficult to see. But for now, I'm not really doing a whole lot that's important. I am going to hook up another merger right here, because we're going to need to converge both of these lines. One of those. Between these two, and then we can hook up that. There we go. Now all the concrete we could ever need. Why I'm building a bunch of level 2 belts is beyond me. What I should be doing is placing level 3 belts. So let's go ahead and hotbar this and make a trip up top. Oh, I was supposed to drop off all of this too. I'm gonna go make a trip to the top world and grab my steel so we can start putting all the steel belts down instead of these Mark II belts. And that's good, because by the time I get back, it might be bright out again. I should be able to fit underneath all this stuff. I think this thing is actually shorter than you are when you walk. So anything I can walk under, I should be able to drive under. I'm going to take a quick look and see about lighting. What are the requirements for lights? And have I unlocked them yet? I know I haven't got the signs. Quick wire. Yeah, I need quick wire for lighting. And quartz for those. Okay. I think the quick wire maybe comes from it. From the quartz. Can't be sure. Just drop off this extra stuff. Get rid of some of these plates too. Alright. Head back up to the steel. Oh, these ramps I gotta go up fast with this little cart, otherwise it won't make it. It has no problem getting up the big ramp until it hits these little connections. It just does not like the ramps. But it beats walking. It's much faster. Let's see. Are these the ones we need? Yes. Steel beam. Let's grab a good quantity of those. I'm glad I let those go for a couple hours. And then we're going to throw ourselves down this ramp. Whee! Throw ourselves down here. Boing, boing. This thing is so durable. Right. Quickly upgrade these. Although I guess these really don't need to be upgraded. It's mostly after they converge it needs to be upgraded. So I can save a little bit of steel there. Well, now we're mostly done with setting up the concrete. I will make this look significantly better. In fact, let's just go ahead and do that. So this one we're going to run along the ceiling. And it's going to go the first one to the left of the ramp. Let's go ahead and put this up here. Nope, that's not it. It's this one here. That looks like it connects. So let's hook it up. Nope, not that way. all the way over here. We should have way more than enough. And I'm actually going to run it down here instead, I think. Can I get this to connect on the bottom here? From here? What if I got rid of you? There we go. And then we'll just run it out of sight, out of mind. Here. We're gonna go 1 dot over from north once we get down here. What is that? This shiny thing here. Is that quartz? Yes, I hear you. That is quartz. Interesting. And I can mine that.
This mineral shows purity levels akin to synthetic quartz manufactured on Earth and can be used to improve communication and exploration technologies. A new research tree can now be accessed in the MAM.
It's about an hour in. I'm going to clip that to the... Now, where was that hole? Here's the ramp, so it's going to be over that way more. Let's build another ramp. Come on. Doesn't want to behave. Let's try this. And then I'll just build another ramp when I get up there. Right here. Ah, here it was. What happened to the music? There we go. That didn't connect. All right. Got the concrete hooked up, and we didn't have to put another big old line in the way. I think this is coal. I'm gonna have to fix that too. Probably just move that truck station forward a little bit. Not a big deal. Well, let's start working on the next tier of stuff. This is going to have to move too. Something made a squelchy noise. So let's line some constructors up. Leave that one empty. Tiniest little bit of clipping. I mean, that doesn't even count. Now we hook it all up. Very nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's because I didn't hook these ones up yet. Okay. Oop. So we're going to get rid of these two. Because we're going to do copper on the other side. So that we're not pushing things too close to each other. And we have a little bit of room. I'm going to make a little thoroughfare here. Get the tiniest little bit of clipping there. That's fine. Yeah, we'll do copper over on this side. Maybe even a little bit more iron first, and then copper. We extend the platform a little bit more that way. So this chat disconnected. Hopefully that's working again. Okay. Let's get some iron plate manufacturing. Oh, not rods. Plates. And then rods. Now I just gotta hook everything up. No power. I guess I hooked all of these up, but I didn't hook them up to one of these. There we go. That looks neat. Just trying to get a better view. Oh, that didn't last long. It was cool how they were all moving at once, but by the time I got up here, it was all gone. So much copper. I'm gonna drop off some of this stuff, and then we're gonna dismantle some more of these machinery here. Is this one smelting copper? Yes. Before I dismantle these, get rid of some of this copper we have. But these are all empty, and I don't have any iron on me. So we can dismantle those. I'm just going to drop off a couple things. Probably some of this steel, to be honest. And that quartz. Okay. That's where I was making wires. That can go. And all of this stuff here. Oh god. Now these iron ingots are going as spare ingots to all the way to the upper level. I'm still not even using them for anything. I'm making them since the beginning. Haven't done a thing with them. So which one was this? What did I just get rid of here? Was that was the only iron rods that I had going up there. Okay. Not a problem. We're gonna give this a minute to finish chugging away with all the ore that I have extra. Which one of these was rods? This one here. He got up here somehow. All of these into one, because it's a fast line. Cool. Because we're going to need to split it, because half of it is going to making screws, and the other half is going to go all the way down there. So of course we need a splitter. Actually, we can just get rid of this one. Run that down there. Replace these. Now we should be able to run the iron rod all the way down here to where we need it for the base up above. Which I believe was this one here. Yeah. All the way here. Actually goes here. Interesting. Let's get rid of this one and that one. Get rid of all this stuff. At some point that got all lopsided. This one. There we go. I'll have to go up there. Yeah, I'll have to go up there and do that first. Yeah, and then we're just gonna raise it all the way up here. Oh, you know what? I need to replace this on my hotbar as well. There we go. I can probably go up a little bit. Perfect. Now we just need to finish connecting it here. That looks connected. And then we need to go down below. That's gonna hurt. Just gonna run this the same way we ran the concrete all the way down below. Make sure, yep, that's the one with the iron rods on it. I'm gonna go one more. There we go. And that's iron rods hooked up. There they come. I'm going to try to have them all going along this one, and then I can wall this part off too. Or should I have them go a little bit further up? It's fine, I can wall off these several parts. That copper ought to be done by now. So we can remove these. Might as well get rid of all of these power lines because I'm pretty sure I've already hooked up an alternate route so I can have everything else hooked up and this all stays green. So this one over here is red. Why are you red? I'm getting sidetracked. No power? Did I not hook you up in my frenzy of hooking everything up? I suppose not. I'll get rid of that when I can hook up more things to the Mark II power line. That'll do for now, though. Back to dismantling. all of this stuff is still working. I'm going to let that go for a little bit longer. Anything that's still cooking away, that'll give me less stuff to have to move around. Although ironically, it looks like I did remove a important power source for them. But there we go. That'll fix that. Now what did I have hooked up here? Iron. Okay. Well, this can go then. And you can have the ingots that I have. Get rid of some of that stuff. Now we have plates. I'm not going to run the plates yet because I want to set up my production of the refined plates, or whatever they're called. What are they called? Reinforced, not refined. But before we're going to be able to do that, we got to get to making some screws. This tower. Just so I can kind of place them somewhat along. I pressed the wrong button. I was trying to press R to rotate, but R does not rotate in this game. Your middle mouse wheel does. So back on here would get us back on track. And that should leave enough space for splitters. Let's see, we have 4 of them. We'll do at least 4 of those. And we're going to set these onto screws. Control V all of those. And we need power as well. We're not going to take any of those because those are all going away. I think I had a 3 over here. Yeah, here we go. A splitter here. That'll take care of those two. Then we'll do that one there. What's up, big guy? There we go. I ought to get screws going. Not as fast as I'd like, but we'll be unlocking stuff to speed this up soon, I think. Hopefully in the next episode or two. do the same setup with these. Two mergers. And then one merger. And a splitter. One end of it going down. There we go. Now half of these are going to go towards making the reinforced plate, and then the other half are going to go all the way down here somewhere. I'm just gonna grab these copper sheets out of here so this stuff can get cleared out. The rest of this is all good to go. Wire stuff is good. It was just the copper sheet was full, so I don't use those much right now. All we're using those for is the pipes, and I haven't built any pipe stuff in a while. These machines are going to be completely full of wires, and wires are also completely full up top. But I will leave this belt here so that I know, because I don't want to get rid of too much and then forget to get something going again. And then this belt is going up top. So not much I can do about this one, except put those here, maybe. And here. Starting to look a lot better. We're getting to about an hour and a half in. I'm gonna get a nice view here. And I'm just going to leave it on the game screen. And I'm going to take a little break, mute my mic. Hopefully don't pick up too much of Maddie in the background snoring. But yeah, I will be back in about 3 or 4 minutes. Alright. I think we are good to go. I'm just going to change the tape. Get tired of listening to the same stuff over and over and over, you know? Big jump. Get back to the deconstruction. Steel plate here. Screws here. This is going to be running that way. We don't want to go any further than here. We had 3 of them before, so we are ending with more of these than we started with. Get rid of these power lines. We did get rid of a crucial power line there. So let's go back down here and fix that. Yep, good to go. Power line over here. This guy over here. This one's got nothing on it now. Alright. Reinforced iron plate. Sometimes it's easier to just click than to take my hand off the keyboard to Control C and Control V. I did figure out this is left side, this is right side. So screws need to go on the right. And I, of course, want those off the floor. So this one we need to turn so it's facing the entrances in that way. This big guy in my way is a little distracting, especially because they make such weird noises. I mean, I guess I am on his planet, so I guess my noises that I make are weird. Just gonna make sure I was right. Yeah, okay. Now now we just connect these floating platforms. We got our Minecraft floating block logic in this game. I love it. I gotta deal with enough physics in real life. I don't want to deal with physics in a video game. Fall damage is enough physics for me. I don't even know if you guys can hear me over this music. I feel like this music is very loud. I know I'm loud too, but I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. I almost feel like they didn't do anything. Yeah, I'm probably worried about nothing. Plates I'm going to go ahead and run below to about here. Yeah. Let's rotate that. Like so. I don't mind if it's directly on the floor, if it's that close to the machine, as long as I have plenty of room to move about. Hook all these up. I swear that cat is at the window. Not there again. Something keeps banging against that window. I'm really glad I'm not playing a spooky game. I would be freaking out. Let's go ahead and get a line going down below here. Connected. What does that even say? 819 lifter? Interesting. So let's get these hooked up to a merger, double merger, and a splitter at the end. Double merger to converge all four lines into one. Splitter. And then we'll need to get rid of this one again. I like how the things just float. It's great. We need another one on this side. One of these is going to go all the way down here, but the other one's just going to go right here. That'll probably be this one. So I'm gonna jump down here real quick. Take a little bit of fall damage. That hooks up relatively nicely, I think. Yeah, nice. We got a little ramp over here to get back up. We should have everything going into here. Screws and plates, making our reinforced iron plates. Fantastic. And now I need to run a couple lines down over to here. We've got plates, reinforced plates, and screws, I think. There's one screw. I think the other screw is off of this line here. Yeah. That one would be screws. Okay. Get rid of this and this and this. And we're gonna run it the same way we ran that one. Now I just need to connect it down below. Well, we have to also get rid of this whole line. Bring you down to here. Now, I know I could just go right through the floor and just clip right through it and save myself quite a bit of time, but I'm going to do it this way. Need to go below because I think I already have them going down below. Maybe. Yes. Over on the other side of this. Hop down below. Run this alongside the other two. And that's done. Now we need to do the steel plates, which I believe are over on this side. Not the reinforced, the regular steel plates. I want to say are on this line right here. Or they were. Yep, that would be steel plates right here. copper sheet kind of took over that spot. We can actually just leave that. Run it all the way up here instead. How many of these are on here? Gonna get rid of this line. We'll redo copper sheets. Have to try to remember that one. Let's see. Rebuild this. So I do not want any copper on there. And we're out of steel. Where's my little car? I think I left it all the way back here. Yeah, there it is. So we need to get a little bit more steel. Well, a lot more steel. Probably going to very quickly run out of the amount of stuff that I can do. Because what I'm going to be relying on is that steel. And once I run out of that, I can't run any more conveyor belts. But we'll see how much I've generated in this short amount of time that I have been doing stuff. Because I grabbed just about all of it last time I was up there. If I absolutely have to, I can switch to the Mark II conveyor belts for the time being and then just switch them out again later. But I also got a bunch more stuff that I can go ahead and get rid of. Deconstruct while I wait for the steel to be produced. The steel beams, that is. We've got a couple stacks. That's enough to do a little bit more work. I don't think there was anything else I needed, just this steel. Oopsie. That's not going to be good. Oh wow. This thing is durable. That fall would have taken like half of my health. This thing cannot drive in the dirt though. It is very slow. Still faster than I would be running. And actually it gets up to a pretty good clip. Now, what was I doing? Oh right, I was running the steel. There, I'll just pick that up. Or not the steel, iron plates. So we have one of them over here. Let's cover this hole so it won't fall. And it's got to get all the way over there. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that actually. Big fall. Oh, not that big of a fall. Landed on a rock. Nice. We'll just go ahead and run that. Actually, let's use this rock. Okay, like that. And then like that. Get up on top of this rock if I can. I think I'll have to go all the way around it. all the way around it, but I can drag this thing all the way with me. But there is a ramp to get up right here. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to be on top of this thing. Can I get up on top of this? Yeah, here we go. That's what I want. To about here. Yeah. We'll stop right about here because I'm not sure how much further I need to go. Got to connect it to that. And that's steel plates done, or iron plates. Alright. I think the only thing that was left to actually connect that was disconnected now is the copper sheets, which we haven't started production of copper yet, so I'm just going to have to remember that that is one that I haven't done, and I also need to hook up the reinforced plates from here. So we'll finish cleaning up this. Inventory is getting a little bit full. As you can see, we're dumping a bunch of items in little boxes here. Luckily my stash is right over here. It's nice that they don't just make the items disappear forever. Oh, I still have a bunch of the steel beams in here too. That's really good. So I'm not going to have to just stop playing because I run out of materials. That's nice. We have iron here. That's fine if that isn't replaced for a while. Here's the wires. Inventory is full again. I'm gonna have to put another storage container down right here for now. Just temporarily. I'll dump a lot of this extra building material in the recycler. Recycle all of that back there too. What's that? That's the wires. We still got plenty of those. Wires and cables we got plenty of. We don't have to worry about those till later. We do need to hook up the reinforced iron plates though. I think I could probably finish dismantling all of this stuff over here, though. And then I'm going to run some stuff up to the recycler real quick. It's just above us. Let's get rid of a bunch of this extra stuff. Oh, they're full. One of the containers full, which is good. Whee! Get rid of this container here. Get rid of a good amount of this power here too. Oh, actually that's all hooked up to these still. 75. I haven't filled these in a very long time. Ever since I built my coal stuff, I haven't had to mess with these. There's quite a bit of biomass over here, but the rest of these are going to be empty. And we'll rebuild all of this stuff somewhere else so I have something to do with all of the wood and stuff that I pick up. For now, oh, we're just really low on screws. Yeah, that's gonna happen. We'll be able to up the production of the screws soon. Do a merger. And a merger. Nope. There we go. Let's just try to do the wrong one, that's all. Okay, splitter, excuse me. Let's change this tape. We have one more tape to go through. Down here first, and then we can do one right here. Place that. We want to go let's just go ahead and get rid of this stuff too. This one's kind slanty. That's because it's right in front of this ramp, right? No. Yeah, we can get rid of all of that. Now we just need to go this way and then down here. Should be over here somewhere by this rock. Yeah? Everything looks so different from down here. Oh wait, no, here it is. Yep, there it is. We need to go over there, so we'll do the same thing as we did with the other one and go down to this rock here. Just like that. And that's all set. There we go. And yeah, we've still got these ones over here producing. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the ore off. Which we'll utilize this later. For now, I'm just gonna leave it like this. We'll let this stuff chug through. Shouldn't take it long. I'm not worried about removing this equipment yet. It's not even in the way. But I will empty out these so the rest of this stuff can build up. I'll take that and that. Got a little bit of cleaning up here. Things are already starting to look so much better. So we've got all three of the copper items here. We have wires, cables, ingots, and then I need copper sheets. So I still need to redo all of the copper stuff. Everything else. Oh, and the iron ingots. We have to redo the iron ingots too. But I don't even have that hooked up to anything. Just got a full storage container here full of them. So that is not on my list of priority. Get rid of some of these screws and plates. They don't want the plates. They just want my screws. So, what to work on next? I've got all the copper stuff still. For iron, I've done screws, rods, plates, reinforced plates. We've still got the whole power setup to get taken care of. Let's see what we have here. We have to move this still. I don't have the inventory space to do that quite yet. I want to move that up all the way up there, along with the rest of the machinery down here, like the hub, the MAM, the recycler. We're going to move all that stuff still. But it's definitely looking a lot better. In my opinion. My most humble of opinions. I think I'll go ahead and get rid of all of these now. All these biomass burners. And this whole platform over here is going to be full up with batteries. I can't build any batteries yet. They need, what are these, the stators, and I haven't built those yet. Those are pretty easy to get. Let's go drop off the extra biomass in here. Oh, we can't. Okay. What we can do is build another one of these right next to it. You can have the biomass. Well, the biofuel, actually, that's not biomass. This was just the system that I was using to turn all of the wood and leaves into fuel. Which I don't need right now. I'm not harvesting any of that. And I was only harvesting it for fuel, so... Fuse broken. One of your power grids has shut down. We'll have to figure out why that happened. Well, let's turn it back on first of all. I'm going to run on over to our coal generation. See what happened over there. Capacity. I see, my maximum consumption is now over my production without my biofuel. Apparently I was relying on those ever so slightly. Which is interesting. So maybe instead of getting rid of those completely, until we're able to get those batteries up, I'll build a few more of these back up. And we'll kind of rely on these as batteries. Go. Now it's just a matter of going and retrieving that fuel so I can fill these up. Now, where did I leave my truck? There it is. Let's go get some more fuel. And maybe drop off some more stuff at the recycler. How we doing? We have 4 coupons. I'll take those. Yeah, we can drop off more stuff here. Where was I putting my tickets? I think I was putting them in this chest here. Yep, there we go. Tickets, please. Got a lot of cables in here too. I think it's because one of the techs required like 2,000 cables or something crazy like that. And fall. Let's just take all of these. Oh, we have a chest over here. Let me guess. You have components and maybe a little biofuel. Just biofuel. That's fine. I'll take that. Let's go fill up those reactors and then we should be fine. I think I was just relying on the biofuel reactors a little bit more than I thought I was. I'll have to think about doing some more coal power. If you look at the map here, well, I don't know why my map just got all weird. Anyway, right about here where the cursor is a whole bunch of coal. I think the map was just weird because I was in the truck. But yeah, we've already tapped the 2 coal that I can, but somewhere way up here there was like 3 or 4 of them. Or actually it looks like there's way more than 3 or 4 of them. Looks like there's a whole bunch of them. So I'll probably head up there in between streams and hook a truck up. I can definitely tell it's either somewhere in that forest or maybe up on top of those rocks. It's a little hard to tell from here, but I'll take a look over there, build a little road, but I'll do that off stream because that's just going to be about a half hour of me placing a road. Very boring. Oh wait, I forgot what I was doing. Fuel. I must fuel my reactors. Something just fell down behind me. I swear I'm in a spooky movie right now. Something keeps banging on my window. Things are falling behind me. Spooky. Now, what's the problem with you guys over here? You keep running red. No water. Okay. So we need more water pumps, or we need to upgrade the water line. Which we haven't unlocked that yet. Transports up to 300 of fluid per minute. I'll go check that line down there after I'm done filling these up, because that could be part of the problem too, is if we're not getting enough water, then the coal refineries are not, or the coal power, it's just not going to work. So we definitely need to keep these biomass generators. Let's go see the water sitch. I might have just put too much pressure on one line. Yeah, because the flow rate over here is pretty high. Yeah, we're at 300 over here, so what we would need to do to get more water over here is to just run a second water line or upgrade our water line. I'm going to take a quick look and see if I'm close enough to doing that. Because I really don't want to run a second water line just for the coal. So I'm going to do Space Elevator Phase 2. Before I can get the next pipeline. I've also got some water over here. Because my coal power plants are right about here. I think that might actually be worth it. I'll run some more water from here, or I'll just run a second line from here, either or, and I'm gonna run up here and grab more coal for more power from there as well. We have a couple more things to do. I believe there was a few more things that I needed to hook up still. What in the world is this? So I disconnected something from here. We had iron rods and screws. Okay. Well, that was my mistake. Here's the screws. Which one was screws? Screws was left or right? Double check that real quick. Screws are on the right, apparently. Why does it look like iron rods are on the right? Well, apparently that one is the screw then. I only have 2 of these steel plates left. Oops. Let's run and grab some more of those. Or not plates, beams. Steel beams! Might as well upgrade that while we're at it. And connect that to there. Now we're not getting a whole lot of screws right now because a lot of them are also going to make the reinforced plates, but that's one of the things I will work on increasing. So iron rods are the other thing. Do the same thing here. Actually, let's get rid of these. Just have one going that way. And then we'll have you going back up for this one. There we go. Now we're hooked up back the way we were, and we have the rotors being built again. So rotors are important. We need those for another thing. But of course now I completely forgot what I was working on. That's okay. I know I can work on getting rid of some of this stuff. Sort. Yeah, we can drop the extra biomass making stuff. Why don't I take those out and put those in? Take this one out and put the wood in. There you go. It's biofuel. I can use that. I can't use this other stuff. It's just in the way. I've just got a couple more things to move. Whole bunch of more buildings to get rid of. We have screws stopped moving over here. Oh, I see. It's because we ran out of iron plates. But we can keep just pulling the screws out of here until the rest of that is empty. And those screws are always useful. I can always pop them in these machines right here. We have so much more room now. Everything's just so open. I'm liking how things are looking so much better than the way they did before. Get rid of this one last thing. Screws. We also need to still set up the copper smelting as well. So we have copper smelting, we have cables, we have wires, copper sheets. Honestly, that stuff will be really easy, really simple, quick to knock out. Might end up just doing the rest of that off stream. I just fell through the floor. There's nothing clipping with this except a power line that I would probably get rid of anyway, so I'll go ahead and do that. This is that copper. Right. So we have this copper here, and we have another copper just a little bit over that ways that I can hook up. I'll hook both of them up, get all the new stuff going. I'm going to do it the same way I have the iron set up here in one big long line. So I can keep the line going. Keep the crafting machines going. We'll work more on the aesthetics as well. I am also going to move some of this stuff. I think I want to move some of these bigger buildings on in the next video, though. Get rid of this. But I think things look tremendously better than they did before. Got a lot done in 2.5 hours. Anyone who stuck around to the end, really super appreciate you sticking around and watching these videos. You know, you guys are the reasons why I keep making these. As long as I can entertain a few people, you know, I'm gonna keep doing it. Drop a like. If you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Share the videos, comment, all that kind of stuff helps me. I've also got a Patreon if anyone is inclined to check that out. Patreon/626games. But I appreciate you all watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.